Hey guys, Robert Webb here with the Destination NJ home selling team. Today, we're going to take a look at the market data for what we call the heart of NJ. Somerset, Hunterdon, Union, Morris, and Middlesex County data combined, all to bring you what's going on in central New Jersey. Before we jump into the data, I want you to know that we do these every single month, and we're doing something a little bit different this month. We normally bring you monthly updates year over year. Today, we're going to bring you quarter one of 2021, and then comparing that to 2022 quarter one and seeing what the difference looks like. If you want to check these out on a monthly basis, make sure you subscribe. And if you have any questions about selling or buying into this crazy market, my team and I are here to help. Give us a call. Our information is down below. We would love to help you any way we can. Now, let's jump into it. Q1 saw 5,674 new listings hit the market. While that number sounds huge, that is actually 16% year over year in shortage of inventory compared with Q1 of 2020. We saw homes hit the market anywhere from $20,000 all the way up to $7.95 million, with an average list price of $609,000. Compare that with Q1 of 2020, where we saw an average list price of $555,000. We had a 10% increase year over year in the average list price. Now, let's jump in and look at the actual sold data. Of the 5,674 homes that hit the market, we've already seen 4,284 of them sold, either under contract or totally closed. We saw an average sales price of $523,000, representing an 18% year-over-year increase in sold price from $442,000. That's an insane increase. When you think about the overall state of New Jersey, saw about a 12% increase year over year from 2019 to 2020 overall. Now, the days on market is also staggering. In Q1 of 2020, we saw an average days on market of 68 days. Fast forward to 2021, where we saw an average days on market of 47 days. That's a 30% decrease in the amount of time it took to get your home from listed to under contract. Now, let's break the data down between single family, and then we'll take a look at townhomes and condos. On the single family side, we saw 4,495 homes hit the market in Q1 of 2021. That's an 18% decrease year over year from 2020. The average list price last year in 2020 was $599,000. Looking at this year, we saw an average listing price of $670,000, representing a 12% increase year over year in list price. Now, even though the list price went up 12%, the real story is in the sold data. Last year in 2020, we saw an average sales price of $473,000 on the single family side. Fast forward to this year, and we see a 21% increase with an average sold price of $572,000. And the days on market is pretty consistent with what we're seeing in towns all over the place. Last year, we saw an average days on market of 69 days. Compare that with this year with an average days on market of 47 days. That's a 32% decrease year over year in days on market. Now, let's switch gears and take a look at townhomes and condos in the heart of NJ. We saw 1,179 townhomes and condos hit the market, representing an 8% decrease year over year, with an average listing price of $379,000. Last year in 2020, we saw an average list price of $368,000, making it a 3% increase year over year in list price. And looking at the sold side, last year in 2020, we saw an average sold price in Q1 of $324,000. Fast forward to this year, where we saw an average closed sales price of $350,000, representing an 8% increase year over year in sold price. And lastly, days on market. Last year, we saw an average days on market of 63 days. Compare that with this year, where we saw an average days on market of 48 days, representing a 24% decrease in the amount of time it took for your townhome or condo to get from listed to under contract. The numbers just seem to continue to go up and up and up in terms of list price and sold price in the heart of NJ, and down and down and down in the amount of time it takes to actually get your home sold. I know this is a crazy market, and I expect this to continue. Unless interest rates really rise or a ton of inventory comes on the market, I continue to see an increase in the demand and thus the sold price. If you love these market updates, make sure you subscribe and like this video. We're going to continue bringing these month after month. If you have any questions about buying or selling into this insane market, reach out to my team and I. Our information's down below, and we'd love to help wherever we can. I'll see you next month.